Oh, howdy. I think I've got everything turned on, but then again, who knows? Am I late? Oh, let me get the other. These are the show glasses. I do like these better than the other glasses. Get the show glasses on. Get ready to go. Hello. I think I've sorted out the internet. I think I've sorted out the internet. For your pleasure, for your pleasure, I've sorted the internet. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you enjoyed being on the internet with me today. I'm just trying to get, oh my God, how do you get the other guy to show up on the Facebook? There's me, and then there's the other guy. Oh, that's who I want. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's all there. It's all coming together. Andrew, greetings. Dave, greetings. Jen, holy shizzy. Where have you been, honey? Uh, if I may call you honey. Jeff, greetings to you. Rachel, how's the internet connection? Well, I rebooted the mesh network the other day, and I've been troubleshooting it, and I switched the primary node from one of the first generation to the latest generation nodes, and I'm hoping that's I'm hoping that's going to solve all our problems. Jen, congratulations. Yes, you're working. Oh, honey, sweet cheeks. Good. Um, I'm here. I still want to be some other places, but so far, coming up this year, April 1st, I'm going to be in Cleveland. That next weekend, or 2 weekends after that, I'm going to be in Minneapolis. You can check these dates on jakethis.com. And then in May, I'm going to be at the Punchline in San Francisco. In June, I'll be coming back to the Comedy Works in Denver. So this is my best filter yet. Yeah, unfiltered. I think. I could switch to a filter. Can you switch to a filter in mid-filter thing? God, what button do you push to do that? It's scary a little bit, isn't it? Is it that one? Ooh, look at that. That brightened it right up. I don't know. Watch this. Yeah, boom. Oh, it just brightened it right up on the screen here. I don't know if it really did anything for you guys. There's the magic. There's the magic filter. Put the mask on. I do sort of love the beard. Oh no, that's not right. That's not what I want. Nobody wants that. Put the put the beard on. This I'm pretty fond of this. I've never been this guy, but I do like this. Looking brighter already, Kate. Thank you. Kate, Jamie, logging on. What button do you push? Just like the FaceTime of your parents. Yeah, no kidding, James. I'm doing the best I can, but you know, I'm a little, I'm a little, I'm a little bit older, so I don't know what to look like. Michael Scott with the beard. Does he have the beard now? Jake Best in Denver in June. Yeah. Well, Rachel, you can wipe. I go right under the beard with this hanky. Jake Best in Denver. Yeah. Well, let's look towards that. I think I put if the date's not for that on the site yet, it will be coming up. But yeah, we can shoot for that. I can make it's at the South Club, so there's accommodation out there. The club is nice. We could meet there and have dinner. Could be good times. The beard looks good on me. Yeah. Well, if I could grow this thick of a dark of a beard, the problem when I go to grow the beard is it's just these areas don't really fill in as much as that. Well, none of it is quite as much as that. But anyway, we did our best with the beard. I'm going to take that off. Maybe Lady Jerry and I'll beard it up. Jen, you can do Jake Fest in Denver. Okay. Well, let's think about this because in June, if you guys show up, obviously I'm doing the shows anyway, but we could meet for brunch. We could plan another thing as well. Could be a lot of things could be a lot of things are going to happen. That's one of the things that my jiu-jitsu coach likes to say. A lot of things are going to happen. A lot of things are going to happen. So anyway, I've got the beard ready to put on if Lady Jerry comes out. So as you know, today is Hollywood Producer Story Directory. So we've got that. I've got that standing by for when Lady Jerry gets out here. A lot of things you can do on a Friday. I've got a Louise L. Hay wisdom card. How about before we get to the Hollywood producers directory, because I do think that Lady Jerry enjoys doing that. And she did say she was coming out, which I thought meant she would come out right at the beginning, but she may be saving it for the end so that she doesn't have to participate for too long. So how about a brain teaser? Here we go, brain teaser time. What have I got for you? Which berry makes a harsh noise? Which berry makes a harsh noise? Raspberry. Didn't care for that one. Didn't care for that brain teaser. How about another brain teaser? And I don't know why you would say yes to this, but Kate, you got it. Raspberry. What two letters in the alphabet say goodbye? What two letters in the alphabet say goodbye? These are all sort of terrible because I know the answer. I just read it. What two letters in the alphabet say goodbye? See you. See you. See you. They also say hello. See you. I see you. I see you. See you, Kate. I don't know how you got all these. A lot of things could happen with a BJJ black belt that you don't want to happen. That's right. And that's who's saying a lot of things going to happen. A lot of things going to happen. When you get in this situation, a lot of things going to happen. So it's a funny thing that he says. And I like to say it too when I'm in class and we're doing stuff. A lot of things going to happen. Kate, congratulations. Yes, it is a gift. You and these brain teasers. Your brain will not tease. You tease the other brains. That's how your brain works. You don't tease my brain. I tease your brain. Okay, so it's time for the Hollywood Producers Story Directory. Lady Jerry will probably get out here in time for a bit of this, but we'll see when we see what we see. That's all I can say. So how about Hollywood Producers Story Directory, Spring 1991. So these are some vintage ideas that are ripe for Hollywood producing. Speaking of stories that we've seen, a couple of movies. Maybe I'll save that for when Lady Jerry gets here. But we've seen After Sun. We've seen Bardo. And I can't remember what's the one that we watched before that. But we enjoyed both of those. How's the blog coming along? Oh, my God, Rachel. Good question. We're going to wait on the Hollywood Producer Story. The blog, I start writing, and then I hate what I'm writing. I started writing about just what was... First, I thought I was going to write my obituary, and then that started to make me depressed. But I do need to write a new biography, and I thought if I went at it as if it was an obituary, like, what kind of things do I want people to talk about? This book is your worst fear, writing something and being forever in the halls of horrible movie ideas. These are not horrible ideas, Jen. That's where you're wrong. These are great ideas that didn't get made into movies. Just like we're great human beings that are underappreciated, at least so far. I cough, better take that temperature. Yeah, Andrew, I'd love to take my temperature, but you know what I found out the other day is the batteries on this baby are low, I think. So let me see if I can take my temperature. No, low battery. So I got to get some more D batteries, or AAA batteries, which I did the other day, but I don't have them in here. So I can't replace the batteries, so I can't take my temperature. But so far, one thing we know about COVID for sure is that you can't get it from Facebook. Or can you? Okay, so the blog, I'm starting to write the blog, but I don't have one that I want to post yet. Then I started writing about the new Speaker of the House, and then I realized I don't even give a shit about the new Speaker of the House. So I gave up on that, and it's coming. I'm going to email it out, and that's going to happen. That's going to happen before Tuesday's show. I'm going to send out the first blog. Tom Sawyer is watching. Hello, Tom. Greetings to you. I got to get in touch with you because I need some home recording studio ideas for Lady Jerry. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. That's the title of today's show, and also a recipe for a good time. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. There's also a federal agency that's named that too, but this is a feature. It's a comedy. Who'd have thought? Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms? Comedy? Alcohol and tobacco. I get it. Firearms, comedy? Well, these are ideas from 1991. So there you go. Um, and this is written by John W. Morris of Madison, New Jersey. Never been there. Madison, Wisconsin, I've been to. This is registered to the copyright WGA 1990. So, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. In Hoboken, New Jersey, Phil O'Connor seeks solitude so he can complete his novel before his 30th birthday. Man, wouldn't it have been great to have completed my novel before my 30th birthday? It didn't even occur to me that I might write a novel until I was in my 60s. So it's way, I'm decades late on completing my novel. But no, that's what separates me from Phil O'Connor. John W. Morris, who wrote this in Madison, New Jersey, Hoboken. Phil lives in Hoboken, which is right across the river from New Jerk City. Before he can dump his girlfriend, Jackie, she invites her rivaled half-sister, Chris, a recent divorced Los Angelino, to live with them. Oh, boy, this is tough. He wants to dump his girlfriend, Jackie, and then her rivaled half-sister, Chris, comes to live with him. In time, he's in love with both half-sisters. Wait, he was going to dump one of them, but now he's in love with both of them. Phil has got big problems, not just finishing the novel. He's going to be in a half-sister fight, my advice would be, it's a tough move. Let's just say the degree of difficulty from going from dating one sister to dating the other sister, even if they're half-sisters, I wouldn't attempt it. I would just, you need to pass on that. You got to put at least, I think, a 2-year gap between them to make it feel okay to sister number one. But even that is, I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know for sure. But anyway, so this Chris, or Phil O'Connor, he's trying to pull a tough move. He's trying to finish his first novel before he turns 30 and switch from dating one sister to dating the other sister while they're both living in the house with him. Who wants to buy a ticket to this thing? I do. I'm in. Phil also contends with his new sobriety. Oh my God, his womanizing pre-alcoholic brother, Francis. His womanizing pre-alcoholic brother, Francis. His new friends, 3 hard-drinking Russian exchange students. His girlfriend's gun-collecting father. That's the father of his girlfriend and the sister he's trying to switch to, the gun-collecting father. That's a detail that really makes this no thank you. And his own suicide attempt. Oh my God. Phil's already trying to kill himself, and then he's doing this thing that's probably going to get him killed. Hard-drinking Russian exchange students. With his birthday fast approaching, Phil must choose to love either Chris or Jackie and try and pull that off without getting shot by their father or roped into some drinking game with these Russian exchange students and jeopardizing his sobriety, which could put all of these other things on the line. John W. Morris, I'm in. I'm all in on this thing. I want to buy a ticket. I wish I watched it. I'd like to speak to the stupid producers who haven't jumped on this already. Oh my God. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearm. I don't see where the tobacco comes in, but I do the alcohol and firearms. I get that. But who doesn't like a nice smoke when they're having a drink? Yeah, I know it's Hoboken. I like to say Hoboken because it makes people do what you just did, Jen. Greetings, Ed. Good to see you. 2 half sisters, does that make one whole sister? Kate, I don't know. That's a good joke, but not to the half sisters, just amongst us. Chicago Zanies, when? Christopher, the answer is I don't know, but I'm working on that. I did mention that to my manager just recently. You want to see the auditions for the characters for this movie? I would too. Lady Jerry's about to come in here, and I would like to tell her this idea if she wants to hear it. I have to write about what I'm enthusiastic about. Otherwise, you can't get ahead of steam on it. Yes, you're right about that, Flavia. I don't know if you're a professional life coach or you're just dabbling in that right now, but that's some excellent advice. Tobacco comes in because the script is smoking. Thanks, Ed. You're so right about that. So Lady Jerry's about to come in, and she's bringing a special guest. I wonder who that could be. It's exciting. And she did ask me to pitch this to her, so now I got to find something to bookmark the page so I don't lose my place. Okay, so I've got that bookmarked. And here comes Lady Jerry and our special guest for today. Before she gets here, let's get ready. Oops, that's not the one that I wanted. I don't know how I keep making that mistake. Here we go. That's what I want. How do you like it? Pretty good?
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with that because I needed something.
Yeah.
Can Olive get a
It's
beard
Lady
too?
Jerry
or
and
is she...
Lady Jerry and Olive. I don't think the facial recognition works on dogs.
Okay.
But,
I
and
love
this,
how
I
when
like
you
how you rub your face and your fingers go under the beard. Yeah. Nice, isn't it?
That's pretty funny. We look like
I might have bumped the
like
camera.
I'm someone from a band. I look like I'm a musician with my blonde hair and my brown beard. Does it suit me? And look, Olive is
It really
so
suits you.
shy.
Olive is
Look,
super shy.
these people love you, darling. She went to the groomer yesterday, and she's apparently. I mean, she smells absolutely fantastic, and she's had her nails done, and I mean, she's.
Jen thinks you look like Barry Gibb.
Thanks, I think. Is that a thank
no,
you?
it's good. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
That's
you're right.
what I was going.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what. Oh, you just wiped your beard off. That is funny.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Jen
Nice.
wishes that she was as docile as Olive. Well, I think if I was cuddling you like this, Jen, and I was,
Yeah, that's
well,
how I get when I get cuddled. I get just like
yeah,
that.
yeah, just goes completely docile.
Do you want to hear this week's movie idea?
Is it as good as the one we watched last night? Is it as good as Bardo?
This one is called, I think.
We loved Bardo, by the way.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I said we were going to talk about it. So we watched
So
Bardo. We liked it. Bardo means it's like a purgatory, limbo. It's where you go after you die, but before you go to the next place. And so this movie is all from the point of view of one guy and his kind of life as it flashes between actual and surreal fantasy and other. It was great.
And he's making a movie, and you can tell it's very autobiographical about Inarritu. But yeah, it's really, and I keep on saying this. Lord Jerry's going to get a bit sick of it, but you can tell just looking at the poster, you're going to be watching something that's quite Fellini-esque.
Yeah, Fellini-esque.
Fellini-esque.
Lady Jerry loves to say Fellini-esque.
Yes.
I'm gonna shave us. I'm gonna shave our beards.
Oh no!
Oh, you want to keep them on?
Okay. Give us another special effect. Give us one of those anime faces.
How's this work?
What's that one?
Just a little bit of lipstick.
Oh no, that's no fun. Give us the anime one. That anime.
Oh yeah, well that doesn't always do something.
It just gives us weird color. No,
yeah.
I like.
Yeah, this. Let's see what that does.
Oh,
that's just a mustache.
Oh, that's funny.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, moustaches are great.
Yes.
Olive, get your moustache. No, she's not going to get a moustache.
All right,
Jen, what do you think of me now that I've got a moustache?
It's great. So today's script was called Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. I've already read it, but hats off, shout out to John W. Morris of Madison, New Jersey. I love this. There's so much. Some of these paragraphs.
I don't like the title, but give me the synopsis.
In Hoboken, New Jersey, Phil O'Connor seeks solitude so he can complete his novel before his 30th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, he's starting early. He thinks he's old, but he's not. Before he can dump his girlfriend, Jackie, she invites her rivaled half-sister, Chris, a recently divorced Los Angelino, to live with them. In time, he is in love with both half-sisters. He's got problems, not just the novel.
Yeah.
Phil also contends with his new sobriety, his womanizing, his pre-alcoholic brother, Francis, his new friend's 3 hard-drinking Russian exchange students, his girlfriend's gun-collecting father, and his own suicide attempt. With his birthday fast approaching, Phil must choose to love either Chris or Jackie.
I'd say choosing who to love is the least of his
Me
problems.
too.
I mean, my
I
God,
think he needs to
he's
throw
got
those bitches out
and sort some other shit
and
out.
stop hanging out with those drunk Russians.
Yeah, who's he going to be friends with
That's
to be
job one.
sober or not to be
He's
sober?
got a lot of
He doesn't
problems.
have to worry about what other people are doing.
He's got a lot of problems.
Olive, how's it going? You are so shy today.
Yeah.
She's really
Oh.
sweet. Apparently now we look like Burt Reynolds.
Well, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's a compliment. Magnum and Oats.
Oats. 70s porn stars.
Uh,
Thanks. Thanks.
okay.
That's nice.
So I am motivated by love. Oh, Louise L. Hay, wisdom card.
Yep.
Today's is I am motivated by love. I am motivated by love.
Okay, great.
And on the back it says resentment, criticism, guilt, and fear come from blaming others and not taking responsibility for my own experiences. I don't know what that has to do with being motivated by love, but I love you and your new mustache. I have to say that.
Thanks, darling.
Yeah, so sexy.
Yeah, right. Really.
We
yeah.
should take a
Yeah.
we should take a rubber raft ride down a river in West Virginia. No, that's a bad idea.
I'm not getting that. Oh, is that?
That's what Burt
Deliverance?
Reynolds did in Deliverance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Deliverance. I got it.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Connecticut once for Thanksgiving, and it was years and years ago, and it was when I first got to America, and I was with my friends Margie and Jonathan, and it's funny because we were in the same town. It's where Wesleyan is when I took Vanula on the college tour. And we were in this, we were at the back of their property, and we'd gone for this walk down this ravine, and I got a little paranoid, guys. You can work out how that happened. But I was like, oh my God, this feels like Deliverance. Like, what's going to happen to us while we're in this ravine?
You got paranoid?
Very paranoid.
Were you on drogas?
I have to admit I was. But I was really having and I don't think it really looked like Deliverance, but I don't know. I was new to America. It was my first Thanksgiving, and I was like, something bad is
A lot of
happen.
people, when they first visit America, are really afraid that they're going to be involved in some kind of movie cinematic plot.
Yeah, I had watched a lot of movies. Well, when I went to, I don't want to say the name of the country, but it was a country that was quite peligroso, quite dangerous, and we'd met this American guy who talked about.
Because you don't want to offend the citizens of that country?
Okay, so it was Colombia.
I thought it was Colombia.
Colombia, which I loved. Oh, it's so much
Oh,
fun
my
there.
friend Carlos, Colombian. Alex is Colombian.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so they're nice people.
Los Colombianos. So anyway, this American friend, a guy who we met, where were we, Costa Rica or something, and he talked about when he arrived in Colombia and he was walking across the tarmac and he was wearing gold-rimmed, sort of wire, glasses, and some guy just came running up to him and, swiped the
That's
the
what I do.
glasses
Do
off
it in
his
slow
face.
motion again. This is the defensive maneuver.
Good. We didn't hit Olive, so I
Yeah,
feel
oh,
good
thank
about
God.
that. Yeah, thank God. Anyway, I'm going
My
to watch it
mustache
and
my
replay.
mustache came off for a
Of course
second.
it did. So did mine, but I bent down and I got it. Oh, yeah, I got it back on. For a minute, it looked a bit crooked, but then I
Yeah.
got it on straight. Didn't I?
Yeah, I
Good
knocked
night,
my
everybody.
mustache off.
Mine's off. Yours is on. Oh, is mine back? Yes, mine's back. Okay, so anyway, nothing bad happened to me in the airport at Colombia.
Christopher says Ray Bradbury wrote about bad stuff happening in ravines, and he based it on a true story.
Yeah, well, it felt like we were in a true story and something really terrible was going to happen, but it was only because I was paranoid. Paranoid, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, how about Robert? A lot of chimers in, new voices here on the show. Robert, thank you for watching. He and his brothers went whitewater rafting on the same run they used in Deliverance, and there was even a guy with denim overalls on and no shirt fishing in one of the calm areas. Well,
Nice.
once that movie came out, I think there was a lot of people who hadn't really even ever considered anal rape who decided to get into it.
Yeah. The way to do it was to wear your
Yeah.
overalls with no shirt on underneath. Show everyone that it's just an advertisement. Yes. Anyway, nothing bad happened. It was a lovely Thanksgiving, and but I had no memory of being in that town. So when I was reminded that I'd been there before, I was like, oh, right, my Deliverance Thanksgiving.
Andrew's going to see Louis C.K. tomorrow at the Chicago Theater. Excited for his new material. Didn't I work there with Russell Peters? Andrew, not only did I work there with Russell Peters, I worked there with Jerry Seinfeld on a New Year's Eve. I used to have the poster up here, and that poster for that show is in the backstage downstairs of the Chicago Theater. And most recently, I was there with Russell. But prior to that, in between those two, I was there. Louis C.K. was doing a Montreal Comedy Festival tour show, and Louis invited me, Stephen Wright, Richard Lewis, and oh my God, I'm blanking on the third person on that show. But it was an amazing night. So the Chicago Theater is great. You're going to have a great time. I love that venue, and I'd be interested to see Louis' new material also, in spite of the fact that don't go back to his hotel room. All right.
Yeah.
Decade of jiu-jitsu pays off. Well,
Yes,
yeah, we'll see.
exactly.
Yes, it's only a half a decade, but the way that I foiled that glasses thievery.
Swipe. Yeah, it was pretty great. It was pretty great. Yes, Jen, Oliver's she is so sweet.
Shall we break into the story-matic and do our own story?
Oh, do we have to make it up? What happened to the card I gave you, or the card that Santa gave you? Oh, that's coming at the end of the show.
We did a couple of those already, but we can do one later.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Gosh, I can never remember if I'm pulling them from the middle. I think I'm pulling them from the middle.
Oh, Jerry.
So.
It's like it's tough to be you, right?
It is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what are the two story ideas? What have we got?
Gosh.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, cards.
Well, first you got to pick. You're supposed to pick a couple of characters,
hello.
but okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
A guessing game gone wrong.
Oh, all right.
Oh no, I think we've already done that.
Wow.
But you can use that if you want to.
It's a good thing I'm here just to give him sort of a look, a puzzled, like, really? What are you doing? If I just squint my squinty eye at him. If I squint my squinty eye at him, he loves it, right, Jerry?
Invincibility. Yeah, I do love it.
Yeah, he likes it first thing in the morning because my squinty eye is really squinty and my other eye is really
She's
open.
often coming at me with a look kind of like...
Yeah. So he gets a little... I freak him out slightly, but I'm always trying to, but without the moustache.
All right, so today, a snob.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm a snob.
And invisibility.
Oh, a snob and an invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
Or maybe you hide your snobbery with the invisibility.
I don't know what the point of being invisible is, because everywhere I go, no one is having as much... It's not as good as my house. I thought invisibility would be awesome because I could go and get some tremendous ideas of how to have a good time. But every time I sneak in somewhere, because I'm invisible and now I can go everywhere, even the best places, not that there's any place better than my place, and coincidentally, that's what I found out. None of these people are as good as I am.
They're not as interesting, they're not as
not
funny,
as
they're not as
interesting
smart,
or funny,
they're not
or
as sophisticated, their houses suck, what else?
Yes, but they're overappreciated. I am underappreciated, whereas they are overappreciated. Surprise, I knew that already. This invisibility is ridiculous. It's not doing me any favors at all.
Well, no, it sort of is, because they're so beneath you, you don't really even want to be bothered talking to them. So the fact that you're in an invisibility
yes,
cloak,
it's
you
confirmed.
don't have to even worry.
It's confirmed.
You don't even have to deign to say hello.
Yes, exactly.
You can just, completely snob on by.
It's confirmed.
And, yes,
my
dismiss
suspicion, my original suspicion was that I'm the best. And now that I know that that's true, even though I already knew that that was true, I really know that it's true. And so thank you, invisibility, hashtag not really thank you.
And how were their table manners? Were they terrible?
Ah,
Terrible table manners.
well, as you might imagine, when
They just
people,
used a fork,
when they know
their
no
knife.
one's, there are a lot of finger action.
Oh, God. Yuck. Finger action. Yes, sauces with the
Yeah.
finger. Oh, yes. That's a naughty one.
Robert, you got to go back to work. I get it. Nice to see you as well, and thank you for being here. You've seen a sitcom, Lord Jerry the Invisible Snob. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Just-
I could be at a party and I could be having a great time and he could be whispering in my ear. It would be quite funny because I'm actually the snob and he's not. So he could be whispering.
Yeah.
I could be playing like I'm the nice person.
Lady Jerry, that's the wrong fork.
Oh God, Lady Jerry, it's poisson. Use your poisson knife. That's fish, darling. Fish.
Okay.
Remember, you're a pescatarian.
Ed wants to know what's good to watch, and we've already said Bardo on Netflix.
Yeah, watch Bardo.
Recommending
Watch
it.
13 Lives. We like that. Oh, After Yang also was really good.
13 Lives After Yang. Yeah, I don't know if those are available streaming yet. 13 Lives
I
After
think
Yang.
13 Lives is.
Please don't forget to watch The Peripheral on the Amazon Prime. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
The Peripheral is
Pretty-
really good, and
it's
you guys
pretty
have
good.
already watched Severance. That's great. And we just watched The Nick, the one on
Oh.
HBO that came out years ago with
So
Clive Owen. So good. But a lot of sausages coming out of tummies with ketchup. There's a lot of surgery. So if you just remember that it's just a sausage, it's not really an intestine.
It's not really an intestine.
I couldn't watch it.
It's just a sausage.
I couldn't watch it. I just, I'm like this, and I'm, saying to Jake, tell me, and there's surgery in every single episode.
Well, it's good to have you in, Lady Jerry, but we're reaching kind
Oh,
of the end of the show.
yes. Well,
I
come
thought
on.
since you asked for it,
Oh,
and
God,
believe
no.
me, you're the
Ask
only
Olive,
one who's
because-
asked for it. No, we
because
do have
I
someone
didn't
who's
want to
quite
do a
good at
brain
these.
teaser.
All right, so we've got a brain teaser.
Okay,
Jen, you're
Days
saying
in Hell
7 Days
was
in Hell?
freaking hilarious.
Okay. When are they closing
Okay,
the
what is
airport?
it?
Don't know. If you tell me the truth, I will kill you with my sword. If you tell me a lie, I will kill you with my spell. What must you say to survive?
Fuck off, Merlin.
You will kill me with your spell.
Yeah.
I didn't even
I'm
understand
still gonna go
that
for
one.
the fuck off, Merlin.
I
Okay,
didn't even understand that one. I happen to be the smartest one here.
Yeah. Olive's had enough. I've got
Did
to
you get
take her
that?
off so she
I was
can
just
get
going
back down
snotty.
on
Okay,
her.
well,
Yeah.
just before you go,
Yes. Tell me a seize the day. What is
before
it?
you go, it's time for Seize the Day. And it's not Seize the Dog, it's
No.
Seize the Day.
He
Although
is the
some
cute
people,
little
get down so
dog.
where they can see your mustache.
My moustache is not coming on.
Oh, there you go. That should be good enough.
It.
I don't know what's happened.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
there
is.
you
You've
go.
got to be far enough back.
Oh, Seize
Okay.
the Day.
Okay.
Seize the Day, but not your mustache. Here we
Okay.
go. It's time for Seize the Day. We might be done with all the Seize the Days in here. I've been looking. I meant to. Ooh. I think that this one has not been done. It's just a bleed through from the other page. So today's Thomas Huxley. Today's Seize the Day is from Thomas Huxley. You ready?
The only.
Would you like to read it with an English
only-
accent? Plummy.
the
Get
only-
Plummy and come
the-
get in the
God,
shot. I know it's
all
really
right.
trouble.
Well, Olive's really over. She's
I know.
the only medicine for suffering, crime, and all other woes of mankind is wisdom.
Well said.
Wisdom.
Quite
Oh, yes.
right.
Well, we look wise and full of wisdom.
We
with
do
our
look wise.
stashes on.
If I could find
I mean,
the filter
come on.
that gives us a mustache and a pipe.
Oh, yes. And then
Yes.
what's Sherlock Holmes's hat called?
Deerstalker.
A deerstalker
Oh,
hat.
how many
yes.
points do I get for deerstalker?
Oh, he
there's
gets
my
a
mustache.
lot. Yeah, you get a fucking moustache on your face. Well done. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.
I love you too. All right, so this was Friday. Tuesday, see you back here on Tuesday. Before then, I'm blasting out some kind of blog thing. All right, love to love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be nice to a jerk. Now, I'm hearing more and more people say different versions of be nice to a jerk, so I know it's catching on. Oh, I love look what happened to the mustache. I know it's catching on, so please be nice to a jerk, and whatever you do, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. Trust me, we all know that's true. So love to love you guys, and see you next time. How about a little giant mouth action to finish it up? Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks.